Welcome to Bingo, the Division 2 finals, right?
Yeah, Division 2 finals.
Yeah.
The last one or two games of the season.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good. Yeah, I'm Sid. Hi, I'm Sided Williams. This is my co-commentator, Golden Devil. Last minute commentator duo, but we are becoming a classic duo.
I know this is what our third match now, fourth match.
Yeah. No, we didn't do the third. It was Elias. Elias took my spot.
Oh, that's right.
For the final match between Schmidt and
Vipa.
somebody. Yeah, Vipa. Yeah. But now we get to commentate a draft match, and I know Rudhira loves restreaming draft. So we're going to have a good time here.
I think this might actually be regular lockout.
Okay. I just read the screen. This is on me.
Yeah, it is. It's regular lockout.
Actually, that's cool. I like this. And I get to look at the card now.
Yeah, deathline 1, match 1. So if Deathline wins this, he wins the series. If Mason wins this, they go to game 3, which will be right afterwards.
Okay, so explain to me. I'm asking you. You might not know. You know, I'm just asking the ether. You know, if you have the answer, then perfect. If, like, the winner of Div 2, because I know when I played it last season of Bingo, the final two, or like the last two of Division 1 were supposed to face the first two in Division 2. And then, like, there was supposed to be, like, some sort of, like, if they won or something, they would take their place in Div 1 and they would get knocked down to Div 2. Is there any of that after this season?
I don't think so. I think they're trying to figure out what the format will be for the next season when it comes up, and they'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, because I know there has been some changes since last season. Like, I think there's 4 divisions this time. Last time it was 3, and like there were technically 4 divisions, but it was like 3 was split into 2. And
Power up complete.
yeah,
There were
it
no
definitely works differently.
divisions in regular season too, which is
Oh, okay.
that's how like Despin went from, you know, playing their first match against Yato to Division 1 finals.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's interesting how the format has changed, and I know some people have enjoyed it. I know specifically one person that didn't enjoy it. But I've just been looking at it from the sidelines. But anyway, lockout bingo. Just pure lockout. We're just racing. We're just trying to get 13 goals as fast as possible. The absolute simplicity of it all.
Yeah, I see quite a few Bianco goals on here. Just at first glance, there's Bianco 4 hoverless, 5 Bianco shines, Bianco Shadow Mario. Episode 8 could be a Bianco goal. That was the first thing that stuck out. Also 3 and 4 secrets, and yeah, that also stuck out.
Dude, Bianco's good. Bianco's just a good level in general. Like, if they put, like, imagine a world, all right? If they had, like, Serena where Bianco was, or, like, Pianta where Bianco was, then, because if it was, like, the first episode or the first world you entered, it wouldn't be nearly as good, right? Because it's just, like, Pianta's just kind of meh overall. But, I don't know, I'm just thinking about the worlds and how I'm abstractly thinking about Sunshine because I'm not like into this bingo card yet. But if they didn't have Bianca, I guess if they just swap spaces, Bianca would be on top of the Shine Gate, so it wouldn't really change anything at all. But
yeah, I feel like it's more switching. There's 300 goals, which the fans should know. Sid is a big fan of hundreds.
I do love my hundos.
Yeah. We have Rico, Noki, and then 300 coin shines. Rico's not bad on this card either.
Rico's never bad. Like, especially in just the simplicity of lockout is just like you could just click anywhere on the board. Like draft, it was just like you could have some abstract thought where it's like, I'm gonna route in my 5, or I'll totally ignore my 5 and then route in whatever else. Or just like invasion, you can just route middle of the board to the edges maybe. But like there's some abstract thought to it. Lockout is like, well, Bianco's really good. So we could just go to Bianco and spend, I don't know, 15 minutes, see what's up.
Yeah, there's rarely a card where Bianco is not at least like decent.
Yeah, where you don't enter Bianco.
Yeah, like Rico is usually good, but there are cards where there's 0 Rico value. You know what world has almost no value here? Is
what?
Pianta.
Pianta just it never screams value. Or
yeah,
very
especially
rarely.
since they did a patch early in the season where like half the cards Pianta into Pinna was kind of busted, and they realized the balance was out of whack.
Oh.
This appears to be quite a predicament.
Well, it would only be out of whack for just specifically lockout, right?
Yeah, I mean, there were cards, I think, with like 16 Pianta blues, Pianta 3 damageless, and 4 Pianta shines, all showing up, which is just like, okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot really quick. Especially because Pianta, like I was saying before, Pianta is just accessible right away. You don't even need to open Bianca, or like you don't have to open anything. You're just kind of like, oh, okay, I could just kind of turn and go here, and it's great. But if it has a lot of value, then cool. But like overall, I feel like Pianta is just like, I feel like everybody kind of ranks value on like, oh, in Pianta 8 there's a lot of good stuff. Where it's
that's a big commitment.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, there's a hidden, there's a rocket, there's a bird, and it's just like, yeah, but what episode? It's like 8 out of how many? 8. It's like, yeah, okay. I have to be there for 9 minutes in order to get any value out of it? Depending on what the card is, obviously.
So I think we're going to see a double Bianco start here.
Yeah.
Probably Bianco 4 hoverless race.
Ooh. So they did change it from floodless. This used to be floodless.
Yeah.
Because I know the floodless route, and the reason they changed it, I don't remember who I was talking to about it, but they were just like, yeah, so that people can get blues. And I was like, that makes so much sense. Because it used to be completely floodless, so you can water slide anywhere. But now you can like barely water slide, or you can spray the windmills to turn the platform. It might have been Ramato where he was just like, yeah, so you can get blues. I don't know who's going to get blues during Bianco 4 floodless, but hey, they have the option. They can just go get an M.
Yeah, I mean, it also lets you go get the rocket and do blues, which I think, like, in regular lockout is not very good, but in, like, invasion or draft, it might be a good thing.
Yeah. I totally forget rocket. Where it's just like, oh, hoverless. It's like, oh yeah, rocket. That does, yeah. That's what the strat is for, like, hoverless reds in a secret. It's like, oh, I'll just get the rocket and disappoint Sid without doing any dive rollout rockets. No dive rollout rockets whatsoever. Ooh, quick kill? No. I thought Mason was going to go for a quick kill. I was hoping.
Oh, Mason not going Bianco.
He's at least getting the pepper throw. Is this going to be... I think he threw it too far. It's going to bounce off the wall. Did it not bounce off the wall? Does he have a setup? Hold on. I have to watch this. Yeah, bounce off the wall for sure. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was right. I just didn't see it. So I was just... Oh, come on. Ooh. I think he's just winging this setup. He has to stand like on the like on the point, like below him to the right. He's just like a little bit off.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes.
There we go.
You got it. Yeah, that was rough. He was just like winging the setup.
Yeah, so I think Mason is probably just decided, I don't know that I'm going to be able to win Bianco goal, so I'm just going to get to Rico and try and get that value.
Yeah, I don't know how long Mason's actually been playing, but I know Deathline's been around for a while. Just like veteran-wise. Just maybe not knowing the game, but like definitely been playing the game since I was new, even.
Yeah, I mean, I think Deathline probably has a faster any percent PB.
Yeah.
But Mason has, played a lot of bingo, and this season had a lot of really close calls against some really good players.
Yeah. I hope that when I play next season, that everybody brings up any percent time, because it'll just I just want everybody to be like, yeah, his any percent is better than whoever's, or like the other person's better than mine. And I'm just like, I feel like this metric isn't accurate.
It's a very rough metric, because there are bingo players who just don't bother running any percent.
Yeah, during the Vipa Schmidt match, it was just like, oh, Vipa has a 118, 119, and then Schmidt has a 126, and it was still close.
Like that. Yeah. I mean, bingo speed is different. It's how well do you know where the blue coins are, or some of the weird like hoverless, floodless, goals.
It's a lot of the minute.
It's
stuff.
also a brain too.
Yeah,
just making the right call.
It's like, oh, there's a gold button here. It's like, okay, I didn't know. But Deathline already... So, Mason trying to do that pepper clip. He got the Kekona clip, as I like to call it, with the papaya. I didn't point it out, but he did it. Got the Chuckster shine. Now he's in Rico, but he lost a little bit of time for that pepper clip. But I don't know. Who knows? We're not going for the same goal right now, so.
Yeah, I think Mason's picking up some of the exclusive M's, and then is gonna, do probably Rico 1 through 3, go into 4 at least, and clean up blues and get the 4 enemies.
There's Rico 3 hoverless on this card.
Yeah.
So they're both just racing for their own hoverless goal, even though Mason probably knows like Deathline's in Bianco. Like that, there should be no reason that Deathline isn't in Bianco.
Yeah, it would be kind of crazy if they both thought the other one was going to sweep the Bianco goals, but
that'd be sick. Now we're just watching a boss fight.
Yeah. Well, we're also watching Deathline do Bianco 4 hoverless, which
he could do spray.
Is not the hardest thing, but yeah, I mean, I think he's doing floodless strats.
Well,
he's been playing bingo for a long time, and I think probably that's just what Deathline knows. So
yeah, he just auto-corrects the goal in his brain. Like, oh, floodlet. I'm surprised he didn't do the side flip. There's a strat after the doorway there after the second coin where you just do a side flip GWKD. Oh, he clicks. I'm surprised he didn't do it, but he just kind of like set up a spin. Riding a blooper. So what other than Rico 3 hoverless? So you're saying clean up in like go to 4, clean up, have access to
20 blues because there's 20 from 2 on the card. And probably also is going to want enemies because there's 7 enemies and you kind of need the 4 in Rico 4.
Yeah. Can you get like 7 enemies without any Rico?
No. I mean, yes, I think. But I think it requires bees. And
Bees.
Like the Serena goat, the Serena boo.
The Serena goat.
Yeah, like 7 enemies Rico-less is a tough goal.
That's a category extension.
What, all enemy blues?
All what is it? Or it could be just like a bingo goal. 7 enemies, no Rico.
Yeah, I think in 2v2 there's like a 4 enemies, no Rico.
That's cool. I like that. But then it's just like,
So,
I don't know, Bianco and then Gelato and maybe Pinna.
yeah. So Deathline's, I think, gonna get 3 red coins with probably with Bianco 3R.
Yeah. Sounds right. Yeah, we're just going straight there. Easy peasy. Maybe getting a rocket on the way? Is there rockets on here? No?
No. Gonna
Just
grab
get it
the
anyway.
enemy, I assume.
Ooh. Oh, we're doing the slower Rico hoverless strat that I wasn't able to do. I did like a 2v2 lockout match, and I just choked the bag on Rico 3 hoverless and did it this exact way. I just choked it over and over again, and then I was just like, I'll just try the harder strat, and I got it first try.
Oh,
yeah.
Mason's using the rocket to go get that slow blue out of the way.
Ooh, the bonk. That's so unlucky. Just bonks on the game.
Yeah.
31? Come on. No.
It's close.
Nah. I guessed it late too. Even more shame. But yeah, completely hoverless. Got the rocket. Completed the rest. He is delaying it because he knows that like there's no way
Deathline's not
Deathline.
there.
Yeah. Deathline might still think he was racing him to Bianco, so he still has to click the goals that he thinks that potentially Mason would just like losing the Bianco 4 hoverless race, he would just kind of sidestep to.
Yeah, and this could potentially make Deathline go back and do the second PD fight.
Yeah.
Because I think 5 Bianco shines here, you probably want to do Bianco 5. Since Shadow Mario's on the card. But,
Yeah. Or he could just leave it to know where Mason is. You know, like if you lose 1 goal and you don't commit to a 2-minute shine, which is Bianco 5, or like PD.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can just kind of leave it and kind of leave it as bait, and then lose a goal and then get information. It's like, oh yeah, I did beat Mason all these. Good, I'm in a good situation. But if he doesn't immediately click it, then you're just like, oh, okay, well, I don't know where the hell Mason is.
I feel like that's the Bry Guy play.
Yeah. The bright guy play.
The Bry Guy play is like, what do I do to get more information?
Yeah. That's a very good way to put it. Dude, I love the way Bry Guy plays bingo.
Yeah, I remember someone was telling a story of how they like did a 2v2 match with him, and he basically was willing to lose a goal to a delay because he didn't want to tell the other team.
Yeah.
And like when you're a slightly slower player, that's not the worst idea.
No. Your biggest your biggest advantage as like the quote unquote worst player is like having the other player not know where you are at all. It's like just have them just kind of be nervous the whole time, just sweating. Mason missing that hover and reattempting this. He hovered early again.
Oh.
He's just trying to.
Mason is not having a great time.
Yeah, you just gotta let yourself fall a little bit further. Hover can like cover a lot of height, so or a fair bit anyway. Yeah, all you wanted was that blooper. Gonna do 4 now?
Probably. I think I don't know if he has... Oh, there's
19.
the Z menu.
Perfect. Perfect timing. That's the... It's funny that, like, and I think I've mentioned this on commentary before. Okay, so that's 20. He got messed up by the wind. But, like, for, like, a casual playthrough, when somebody pauses or looks at the Z menu, everybody just kind of tunes out. In a bingo match, when they look at the Z menu, commentators pay attention. It's just like, oh, this is when I actually want to look.
Yeah. And in a speed run, if someone Z menus, you know, things are not going well.
Yeah.
Oh, Mason.
Right off the bat.
There.
I was like really fast.
Yeah, and Mason still delaying Rico 3 hoverless, which is like getting to potential danger territory.
Yeah. Well, like in Deathline's mind, he could just go for this.
Yeah. I mean, I guess with 3 reds clicked, it's still not quite where...
He clicks it.
Yeah.
The nice Christmas card we have going. Red and green.
Yeah. So...
We're just watching Deathline collect the same blues that Mason has. Is Mason going to leave? Do we have more Rico to do? We have episode 4.
Yeah, I think that's most of the Rico value for now.
Well, so that was just a secret?
Yeah, it was a secret.
Towards 3 secrets and 4 secrets?
Enemies.
And then just
they'll have Hidden's access later. He got the blues.
Oh, yeah. Hidden's access way later. Way later. Because it's 6. There's no other...
6 is...
Yeah. That's a lot. Just like, yeah, I'll go back to Rico. I'll think about it in a bit.
I'll think about it in 40 minutes.
Yeah. Well, if I need this and I'm 50 minutes in and I'm desperate, sure, I will go back to Rico for this. But there is also Rico Hundo.
No, did Deathline stop for any... stop for either of the gelato Hiddens? I was paying more attention to Mason.
I don't even know if he entered. Did he? Oh, yes, he did.
He did gelato 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did anything else.
No, he didn't do reds or the Dune Bud, I don't think.
Okay.
But Falcon hit, if he's in chat, he can let us know if we are incorrect. Or just chat in general. Hey, chat. I'm just waiting for everybody to do hundos. See, he has access to the fastest hundo. Rico 3 hundo is just kind of, like, early on, just the fastest one. If he knows his stuff.
I think Mason probably knows that one.
Yeah. It's just early enough that it's, like, good to know as a bingo, but it's also just the fastest. That, like, the only one where you don't know the fastest one, or a lot of bingo players don't, is, like, Bianco 6, or, like, Serena 7. Because it's, like, deep enough, it's just like, when am I ever going to be in Bianco 6? And, like, is it going to be that much of a benefit for me to know this? There's a lot of that kind of stuff. With,
definitely going Serena now.
We're chilling. We're getting some secrets. Second try. Tvo.
One for Beaches here, so...
Yeah.
And it'll open up the secret. 4 Serena Shines with 4 secrets is actually a pretty good goal.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, like, we didn't talk about this, but what's the pin value on this card?
From the back, a secret.
Shadow Mario and
yeah,
Bowser
everything
Lighthouse.
past 4.
Yeah, it's not like winning just to Pinna is necessarily a huge plus.
Yeah, JJ via 2018 would not like this card very much. Being the Pinna Rush guy he used to be. I don't know, there's good blue value. I don't know. I feel like that you could say that about any level. It's like, oh, Rico's good because there's blues. But Pinna has a fair bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
It
there's
has
80 total on
relatively
this card.
fast blues.
Yeah. There's 80 total on this card. Do you think 80 total is going to get clicked?
Yes,
You do?
I do.
That blows my mind. I'll take no.
Although
I'll take no.
I say that now, and actually I'm thinking maybe not.
No, you can't back out.
I do think like 45 is something that both of them are going to, and 20 from 2 will be contested. So I feel like both of them are going to care about blues.
But like there are steps. It's not like 45 and then 80. There's 45, 65, and 80. And then there's like random totals, like 12 Noki and 15 Delfino, stuff like that. Like it's not.
Yeah,
it's not like,
15 Delfino I think is less likely to get clicked than 80 totals.
Really?
Because you've got to do Fruit Ladies.
Yeah, I guess. Well, you don't have to, right?
I think the only way you can do 15 without Fruit Ladies is
Turbo Clip.
Turbo Clip.
Let's do it. Why not? Easy game. Hey, I just recently learned it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this isn't that bad." Just don't throw the fruit into the water, forehead. Easy game. All right, one.
And you have to save and quit though once you get that one.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Which isn't that bad. Like if you're just like that was the second try, Serena, whenever. Good job. Yeah. If you start, unless you're Tom Dollars from like Div 2, I don't know very many examples of people not putting in their memory card to save. So that's my one example. But I feel like everybody that, especially in Div 2 or 1, everybody starts with a memory card. So it's not too bad. Especially like,
I mean, we do recommend to everyone.
Yeah.
If you watch, you should always start the memory card.
Because just like, why not just make it so that you can save?
Yeah.
That's it.
There is the infamous Mason match from, I don't know, from some bingo tournament past where Mason game overed Enrico 4 and had to restart and still won.
Oh, okay. I did not know that was going to be the end of that.
Yeah, it's one people talk about as one of the strangest bingo matches ever. I was not here for it, but I've heard it mentioned enough.
Mm-hmm.
Deathline goes for the momentum spin and gets it.
3 Secret Shines completed. So that was Bianco 3, Gelato 1, and Serena 2.
Yeah.
That's my counting for you. Everybody is informed as to what Deathline's secrets are because he clicked it right away. He has not delayed anything.
Did Mason get the enemy in Pinna 1?
No, he got the bird. He got the bird and then entered. Unless he did it after the shine spawn, which could have happened.
Oh, that was smart. Grabbing the basket blue.
If you didn't say anything, I wouldn't have like noticed, but I did notice.
Like, he saw the purple bill and he was just like, "Oh, I should grab this."
Oh, that color is purple. Dude, it takes so long to spray the blue shines with just Mario. It makes no sense. Why is Yoshi's juice just so much better at spraying things? I don't get it. Like the beach, it just has like more hitboxes to it. It's weird. Ooh, we're doing Hundo? We're doing Hundo.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Why?
I just didn't think this would be 5 Bianco shines. I figured Deathline would want to go deeper, but this isn't bad. Like,
no. Well, you
said
there were
3 hundos.
Yeah, it's Noki, Rico, and 3. So that's what his thought process.
Mason is having a little bit of a rough time in the secrets.
Yeah. Happens.
I don't know. Do you have chat open?
No.
So
I said hey to chat though.
Jeff Compass redeemed a bring a point to our attention, which is, Sid, what do you think of the Jeffco Bianco 100 route?
The Jeffco Bianco Hundo route. I'm not sure if I know what we're specifically talking about with that. Do we just mean... No, I don't know. Offhand, I don't know. If he's just talking about his Bianco 3 hundo, then I like it. But I wouldn't know offhand.
Yeah, he's talking about his Bianco 3.
No, it's good. I stole a lot of it for my True All Hundo route and stuff. This is kind of backwards, the Deathline one that he's doing. There are like the variation that I use, because he's not ending in a secret. There's no reason for him to end in a secret right now. So he could have just started on the right side and gotten like a Pyro Chicken or just 3 trees. And that's how my route starts. Oh, he's doing blues as well?
Or at least maybe these far out ones.
The Pokey on top?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I mean, 20 from 2 is on the card, so makes sense to stop and grab some. Mason is also grabbing blues now.
But yeah, to wrap up the Jeff thing, yeah, a lot of it is really is really well thought out, and I enjoyed stealing it.
Well, at least you're giving him credit.
Oh yeah, I always give credit. He made the Pianta 3 100s right. I have nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing.
Oh god, you just mentioned that, which means Jeff's not going to stop talking about it.
It's a good route.
No, I know. It's just like Jeff and Pianta 300s has become a meme.
Pianta 50, Pianta 350.
Exactly.
Yeah. I need to learn that. I need to watch his video and learn it.
So I did see Deathline, I think, was going for the high up blue near the windmill. And I think just did not get to the rope.
Yeah, he got the wall slide, went back to the top of the windmill, did the spin jump, didn't quite make the rope, and went eh.
Doesn't need it, I don't think, for 20.
We're in episode 3 right now. Right? Yeah, we have to. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't get 20 anyway.
Yeah. It is interesting how that route, or maybe that's like a specific route that's like done, but he ended on the tree. And it's just like just before the white wall movement. Very interesting. I've never seen it end there, but it's like, I don't know, it's pretty good. Good job. Clap. Yeah. I like watching hundos. Oh, Mason clicking things. Mason clicking things like right after he gets them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think delaying those is just risky because you don't really know where Deathline's been.
Even if you do know where Deathline's been, it's like he could have been doing this.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And once you click one of those, the other one is kind of like, if you click 20 from 2, you're not hiding that you're close to 45. And if you click 45, you're not really hiding that you're close to 20 from 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Deathline doing... Okay, what do you think time? 18.9. That's my guess.
I'm going to say, like, 21.
No. I hate being so wrong. I don't know what people's strats are.
I did not expect him to go into the water.
No, you're right. 18.9. I'm crying.
That was really disrespectful of me to say 21.
And then he probably just went in the water.
Admittedly, I also don't know what's good on.
But in all of our guesses, though, for the last 2 matches and this one, you're closer than I am.
That doesn't mean it's coming from like an informed place, though.
I just have so much trust. Oh, this is a 2-cycle for sure. If you save this, there's no way to save this. Yeah.
Oh, Mason might lose 7 enemy blues here.
Ooh, yeah.
Because Deathline just test to do Rico 3 and go back in, and Mason can't get another enemy without Bianco.
Are we stressed about it? He did just get the stew. Like, he didn't do it during one like we were talking about that he could have.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it feels like that was one of the good reasons to go to Rico, and it seems like losing that is maybe losing some of your Rico value.
Yeah. And
then
we're probably going to...
Mason's trading that for potentially 3 Pinashines, so...
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see, I think, Bells here.
Oh, he's going to Bianco. That's the only reason you would do a save warp here.
No, I think he's going to do Yoshi and get both Bell Shines.
Okay. You know what? You're smart. There's 2 reasons why he would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deathline's getting the... we're probably going to see a Rico... Do we see a Rico 100 with this? You befriended Yoshi. I have not seen that text in so long. You befriended Yoshi.
I have, but that's because I play on NTSCU.
Yeah,
so.
Dude. Well, I used to play on NTSCU until like the end of 2019. Even though I owned JP for since like 2016. I was just that lazy.
Yeah, I think Deathline is going to get the 100s here. Or at least 50.
Dude, he could have routed these in with the Rico 4... Why don't you know Rico 4 100s, bro? I'm so mad.
Yeah. I mean, it could also be, as Jeff points out, 50 yellow into 4 secrets. But I think if you're doing 50 in Rico, you should just get the 100 with Rico 100 on the card.
Well, it looks like he's doing... He has 25. This is a... So he wanted to get the enemies right off the bat so that he had them. Just in case Mason was going for them. I don't like this route as much as the Bianca one.
Yeah, but I get why he
yeah,
got the enemies. Like, you have some reason to think that Mason is pretty close to that.
Did you see Mason's Yoshi spray? He was totally blind by... He was blinded by the roof in his Y-cam. He just didn't know where the hell he was spraying.
Well, it worked out.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, Deathline does have sewer glitch, so he can just kind of walk into these bloopers.
Yeah, and Mason just needs 2 more shines before he can trade into Noki, and I'm gonna guess he's gonna do 12 Noki blues with the 100.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think those are the only Noki goals on the card. So...
Hidden?
Yeah, Goldbird.
Yeah, and then 1 from each. Yeah. That's the only... Those are the only few reasons to be in Noki. So not a lot of late game value, not a lot of Pinna Rush value, not a lot of... Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, though, Mason, like, he is probably... My guess is Mason's going to go do Pinify from the back.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's going to do Delfino Blues.
Oh, he didn't get the top of the tower? Huh. He just, like, was a little bit too low for the top of the tower blue Deathline was.
I don't think I've seen that very often.
Yeah. It reminded me of me, just, like, intentionally missing it.
Right. You are very skilled at intentionally missing the blues during the 100s.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It is commitment to an art. And half-second time save?
Hey, I don't want to see that save text at all.
That's fair.
Yeah.
There's a reason you're a former world record holder.
Hey.
96. And second place right now.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get it back.
Yeah. I will try to, at very least. All right, we're just gonna make our way down the boardwalk to this hundo shine.
I agree with Jeff that Sid does have the 96 world record in my heart as well.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
So what is Deathline going to do now? He's delaying Rico 100.
Yeah.
Are we going to see like Delfino 100 or...
Well, Noki, right?
I don't know. Going back to Serena. Yeah, but if you're Deathline and you've done 200s already, do you really think you're going to win Tanoki?
That's a very... You know what? You make a great point. But I am not Deathline. So, who knows?
Fair.
Second try. Dude, he's been second trying each of his Serena whenever.
Yeah,
he's
pretty solid.
He's 3 for 3 on 2. All right, got the wall kick. Yeah. If you spin into that wall kick, if you do like a jump spin before that flip right there on Mason's screen, you don't get a wall slide. And I've done it so many times where I just absentmindedly go like, oh, I'm just gonna spin off of this wall kick, and you just can't. You can't do anything out of it, which is weird. It's the only time one of the only times you can't.
Yeah, ooh. I wonder if Mason is going to do pin a 6 now to try and get 4 secrets, or just go straight to Noki. Because they're both tied at 3.
He's delaying. This is just like... Have any of the delays... Like, I don't want to say mattered, because it could have affected somebody's decision making. It's like, oh, because I know Deathline delayed 5 Bianco shines, like an insane amount, but Mason didn't really at all think to go to Bianco. But
they haven't been racing anything.
Yeah,
really. They've been going for totally different goals. So
yeah.
So is Serena 4 faster than Pina 6 from this point?
No. I think Pina 6 is faster, for sure. He's already in the park. So they both have 3.
Yeah, so this is a 4 secret race.
Okay.
Which is
so
the first time we've actually seen them racing something.
Getting links? Or something? Why is he going right? What? Why do you go that way? What happened? I don't think I've ever seen anybody go that way without.
I think Deathline might win this.
Ooh. It's because he went right. I don't know. Oh, Mason dies again.
Yeah, the secrets have been really unkind to Mason.
All right. Mason, what do you do? You see that click, and any reaction?
Pin a Shadow Mario's on the card, so I think you should just finish it off.
You're right. I'm surprised. I thought that him being in the park would like beat Casino Skip, but like I guess Casino Skip's pretty quick. Dude, if he got Papaya RNG though, bro, Deathline would have been crying. But also Mason would have had to not die. So like in this alternate reality where he gets better RNG and doesn't die, what? You know, Mason's just like 1 goal ahead, it's sick, we're all chilling. Deathline going to Pinna, or at least opening it for Noki.
Yeah, and Deathline is delaying for Serena Shines.
Okay. That makes sense. Like, he knows...
Are we about to see... They're racing 15 Delfinos, I think.
Ooh, we're going to see it.
But Mason's pretty far ahead, so... Or they're not.
He's just getting enough blues to trade to go to Noki. Wait, no, he
already had enough.
He already had enough. See, I'm just, you know what? I'll say it, and then I'll be wrong, and I'll be okay with being wrong. But if
Honestly,
I'm right,
I think that's like 50% of commentating is being comfortable with just knowing you're going to be wrong half the time.
It's like, I'm guessing 18.9. Just wrong. And then you're just so wrong. Oh,
Mason's at like 12 or 13 now. I don't know the exact number.
He traded and now he's just collecting blues. I guess that makes sense because he's like, he can just kind of end Delfino blues with entering Noki instead of like cashing out afterwards because he was right beside the boathouse anyway. Maybe?
Yeah, if he has to do like Pineapple Lady.
Yeah. We're doing sewer. I don't know who's winning. You said Mason's winning. I don't know the numbers. I hope they're high numbers. You know, there are only 19 available blues in the plaza. After a certain point, he has 15.
And he has 15.
Yeah. So that's a click. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So looking at what else is on the card, Mason's ahead to both Noki goals. Although Deathline can trade into Noki, so they could split those two. Deathline's delaying for Serena Shines.
Yeah.
6 hiddens, I think Deathline's up, but it's just 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Mason's done any hiddens yet, and Deathline, I think, is just done Bianco 3R.
At this point, we're just playing access to hidden for that goal.
Yeah. Mason's up on the blue totals. 1 from each. I think they're both tied at this point.
Yeah.
Although Deathline has Serena, so just by that is probably slightly ahead. Although he doesn't have Pinna. Episode 8, Mason is ahead 2. Pinna Shadow Mario, Mason's ahead 2, and then Bianco Shadow Mario, Deathline's ahead 2.
So for this Noki 100s route, you need 9 goop coin. Or the fastest way is to get 9 goop coins. So he has 7 from the goop. I wonder where he's going to get his other 2. Slightly
probably
off
here on the slope.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he intended to be down here, to be fair.
Yeah, I think this is going to work out for Deathline.
Oh, what?
If he is prioritizing blues over the 100.
He needs 23 before I have Roller Rocket. We're doing blues. Are we doing blues? Kind of. I like that Y input. The Y input dive Roller Rocket. That was sick.
Yeah, Mason can get the Tree of Shame.
Yeah, he can get the Tree of Shame. You're right. The Shame Tree, as it were.
I
Or the box.
think Deathline's probably going to win Noki Blues at this point.
Because he focused them at all.
Yeah.
But by the same token, like they're splitting it, like you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Like Mason's getting hundo, and Deathline is focusing blues, and that's just totally it. Unless Deathline starts focusing hundo right now. Who knows? This might be interesting.
Yeah, I think if you're Mason, you kind of have to be a little greedy.
Yeah.
And try and win both just because you're down at this point. It's just the risky play, obviously. I don't know how many blues they each entered with.
Me neither.
I think Mason had 5.
See,
I think he needs 4
said that.
more.
65 total blues clicked by Mason. Nice ground pound spin, like that.
I don't know how many blues Deathline had.
12 Noki Blues click
Oh.
by.
Deathline
He's still,
gets it.
yeah, he's still got value for totals though. He's closer to 80 total. Oh, why don't we have 100
Mason.
coins? Oh, you need to do the last tunnel, bro. You just kind of
Yeah, I
went to
think-
the end of the tunnel.
He was going up to get blues, and then
Yeah,
yeah,
he doesn't need to open this, but he's waiting.
Deathline's gonna lose the hundreds race, but get 300. So
Yeah.
it's not bad.
So it's gonna be 11-8 after this. One episode 8 shine, Bianco Shadow Mario. Well, it's like you were saying, like Deathline's ahead to Bianco Shadow Mario, and
Hiddens is up for grabs completely.
nobody's gotten one.
Oh, Mason. Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
Deathline presumably. I don't know who has better Hiddens access.
It
Although
might-
at this point, it's really, I think, just a matter of who's racing.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
one
they,
from each. They both have to do a slow boss.
yeah.
Wow, Mason is just.
Spin slide.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just going late, bro. He's just going late. So late.
Yeah, I feel like Mason is usually relatively consistent and is just.
It's a stressful match.
Yeah.
There we go. We're chilling. Oh, I've screwed this up so many times.
Yeah. I mean, now it is a much closer snipe than it was before.
Well, it's not like.
But Deathline's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was gonna go for it anyway. It was just like, oh yeah, 3 hundos. They both ended with 101, which is interesting. I guess not that interesting, but like weird. But yeah, Deathline getting 300 coin shines, and he can just totally delay it. There's no way. Like, he doesn't have to click it ever.
Yeah, I wonder if Mason is going to try and do Pianta 100 as one from each, as opposed to Pianta
Ooh.
1.
I kind of like that. It kind of sucks that Deathline already has the goal, but I like the thought process.
Nope, there's the 300s click, so Mason is not even going to bother
Change Hoplet!
if he sees it.
Change Hoplet. Oh, nope. We're just getting hundos. Oh, nope. We're getting Change Hoplet.
Yeah, I think Deathline.
Oh, we're leaving? No. Okay, we're leaving.
I think Deathline is going to try and finish this off with Bianco Shadow Mario and Bianco 8.
That makes a lot of sense.
It definitely does, although. Well,
Yeah,
I was going to say if Mason
Yeah.
goes and gets some hiddens now, or, one from each, while Deathline's going for it, that could be good, but.
I think he's going to circumvent with an 8 shine.
Yeah.
Like,
and
so
then
he's
at
doing-
that point, it's. I mean, hiddens is still up for grabs, one from each. I think Mason needs Bianco, Serena, Pianta. Deathline needs Pinna and Pianta. So Deathline's ahead on one from each.
Yeah. Well, Deathline's going to get Bianco, or at least have Bianco Shadow Mario, like, in his grasp. Like, I don't know how much he's going to commit here. Like, maybe he'll see Pinna Shadow Mario click, or episode 8 click, and then he'll just be like, okay, well, I'm going to race for something that he won't be participating in. Because why would he be going deep Bianco at this point?
Yeah, and Mason's delaying Pinna Shadow Mario.
Shrug. Seems good.
Gonna do Pinna 8 here.
Oh, I really want to watch this. I really want to watch this Pinna 8. Pinna 8 is like one of those levels that not a lot of people know how to do well. Not even me. Lately, my runs, pin 8, god awful. It's just tough.
Pin 8's a hard shine.
Yeah.
Especially if you only really run any percent.
Yeah. For sure. All right, let's see.
I feel like
Ooh, 2-shot.
Mason has to win
No!
6
Okay.
hiddens and 1 from each, which is going to be a little tough.
I don't think. Ooh, okay. This pin 8. Messy. All right, we got 6. This is going to be at least a 2-lap. Pin 8. All right, Deathline actually leaving Bianco, like I thought he might.
Going to do 1 from each now.
So
Yeah, and that will win Deathline the match.
unless Mason just goes to Bianco, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, after this, Deathline only needs Pinna.
Yeah, this is a 2-lap pin 8 for sure.
Yeah, and Manta plus Bianco 1 plus Pianta 1 is definitely slower.
Oh, see the hitboxes for the balloons, you can't. One thing that a lot of people like in chat, just information about pin 8, the hitboxes are like slightly below where the balloons are. So if you like hit the hair of Bowser Jr., it won't hit. But if you hit like below the bottom of it, it'll hit. So it's like the hitboxes are just like slightly off. But if you know, you know. And so if you'd rather hit too low than too high on the balloon.
Mason,
Not that
there
low.
we go.
All right, we got an episode of 8-Shine. Are we double clicking things? Episode 8-Shine.
Just the episode 8 shine. I feel like Deathline has to know that's Pinna
Yeah.
with the Pinna 5 click.
Imagine it wasn't.
Yeah, he went to Rico 8.
He's save warping. So this might be the Bianco save warp?
Yeah, I think so. It's got to be Bianco or Serena.
All right.
But-
We're entering Bianco. This is a race of some sort. I don't know how much he's done. 0. This is great.
Yeah, we're going to see Bianco 1.
Yay! Oh, yeah. Yeah, in my commentator brain, knowing all the information, I'm just like, oh, we're going to see a attempt for Bianco Shadow Mario, but I guess he doesn't know for sure where Deathline was, so like, why would he race that at that point?
Yeah, I mean, he knows Deathline has 5 Bianco shines. And Bianco 4 hoverless, so...
So he's just trying to circumvent 1 from each, which he will lose to? For sure? Because he has to do Manta still, right?
And a Pianta shine.
Oh, okay, so this is bad.
Yeah.
So this is game over. So we're just waiting until Deathline gets this, and then gets a Bianco 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know,
I mean,
I feel like...
Deathline could die a lot in Bianco 6.
I guess so. Hey, yeah. It's happened.
But Mason would still have to somehow win to Bianco Shadow Mario.
Yeah, it's not that much of... It's not like, 2 total Shadow Marios. It's, you have to get Bianco Shadow Mario. And you have to know that he's going for it.
And Mason is going back in now.
Yeah.
To race Bianco Shadow Mario.
Gets episode 1.
Yeah, I think the 1 from each click made him realize.
Yeah.
And we see the rare Bianco 2 intro cutscene.
Hey, there's Petey on top of this windmill. If you didn't notice in episode 1, he's here still.
Yeah, this is the second match this week where I have seen that. One of the Div 4 matches, someone actually did Bianco 1 first.
Weird.
It was another card where Bianco was very good.
Yeah. Starting so far to the right for these wall kicks. I'm so impressed that still worked. But yeah, I think overall for this match, I think the only thing that could have gone better, like, it's just, like, in the moment decision making, and sure, we can armchair analyze it. Like, if Mason went for blues instead of hundo right away, or, like, routed in blues better, I don't know how you route in 12 blues, I'm just speaking out of my butt, but, like, what else did they fight over? It's like,
that was really the big thing. I mean, enemies was not
enemies,
really
yeah,
contested because Mason hadn't gone into Bianco.
yeah.
But that's kind of a goal I feel like Mason might have wanted. 4 Secrets is the other one too.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's just like Mason gave up Bianco early on, and we were talking about how good Bianco was, and he tried to fight with that. And it didn't, like, work out too bad. Like, it's still, like, a fairly close game. It's just, like...
Yeah, I think if Mason hadn't had so many deaths in Secrets...
yeah.
Unfortunately. Like, it would have been a much better match for Mason. Like, I think Mason saw a no Bianco route and planned it out well. And just had, like, some unfortunate gameplay mistakes that... made it not work out.
Did you see that rollout into the shine he did just now, Mason?
No,
he was just,
missed that.
He was just hover dive rollouting all over the place, and it seemed like, luckily, was in the perfect spot to roll out into the shine. That was insane. Anyway, game over. He got the shot of Mario. He's dead. It's over. Timer stops. 101.06. And that's Div 2 finals. No game 3 required.
Season 4 Bingo League.
Yeah.
We'll see if they want to come in.
Hey,
Congrats,
Deathline.
Hello.
How's it going?
Somehow I won Division 2.
Yay!
Congrats.
We're gonna see if Mason's interested in joining the call. Oh, he's okay. He says, no interview. All I'll say is that gameplay cost me 4 secrets and 12 Noki blues, and it sucks to go out like that. That's what he says in the bingo chat. Fair. He did die a fair bit in secrets. I think he died once in each secret that he did.
Damn, yeah. When I went for 4 secrets with Serena instead of just doing Rico 4, I knew that was a misplay, but I felt like I had to do it. Because I felt like I was pressured once he had, like... He got through pin a lot faster than I thought he did. Like, or was going to. Like, he clicked both bells, like, way before I thought he was going to click it. So I was like, oh, well... Now I need to kind of double up on Serena and Secrets, and then go into Noki from there. It's going to be rough.
Your decision making early on, like, Mason went to Rico instead of Bianco right away. And delayed everything because you were clicking everything. So he's just like, why?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Why would I click anything? This guy's in Bianco and doing reds and all this stuff. So why click anything that isn't blue coins at this point? I think ultimately that decision not cost him the match. Like I think it does boil down to his, like, just deaths in the secrets, and like maybe some minor decision making, like not focusing blues right away when you focused blues right away in Noki Hundo. He routed in most of his hundo and then did the Noki blues after that. And yeah, like
that's why I did it in reverse.
Yeah, and can you for my satisfaction? For my satisfaction, I'm the hundo guy, right?
Yes, you are the hundo guy.
I want to ask about the Rico 4 100s.
I have not done Rico 400s in a very long time. I practiced Rico 300s before this match, and then I was like, damn it, I need 7 enemies, so I have to go to Rico 4, and I want to do hundreds, so I'm going to do Rico 400s, and I don't know the route for that because there aren't as many coins, so I have to get bloopers.
Yep.
So I rushed the enemies, and then I like sloppily got crane coins, and I went back to the start, and then I was like, I don't know how many bloopers I need. So I just got an amount, and then I fell down in the water. So that was cool. That was cool. And
I think total you need only 2.
Okay, I didn't know the route. I know where most of the coins are. So
yeah, I was watching you like a hawk because you started doing the Bianco out of nowhere. You started doing the Bianco 3 with the door coin. I'm like, I see a door coin. I'm like, there, he's doing hundo, and I'm just watching you like a hawk. And and
my Bianca 300s was also a bit questionable, but I knew it was going to be questionable because I rounded it in the enemy. I was going to get that enemy no matter what during that 100. So
no, that made a lot. When you went up the ramp, I'm like, oh, this isn't a pure hundo route for sure. Like, going up there, but other than that, like your Noki, I didn't really watch. I was split focused. My focus was split because Mason was falling a lot after, like, for the spin slide at the end. So I didn't catch a lot of your Noki, but this is. I just want to talk about hundos. But yeah,
I'm
I appreciate
really proud of my decision to do reverse hundreds route and push blues first because I was like, I need at least one of these Noki goals, preferably both. But if I get one of them, then I'm happy.
That makes a lot of sense.
And I was like, well, Mason's pushing blues, so he's probably gonna do hundreds, the right side first, into finishing hundreds with blues. So I'm gonna do left side first, grab all the blues, and then go to right side to finish hundreds.
Very
smart. If I win both, then I'm happy. But I lost Noki hundreds by like 20 seconds ish.
Yeah.
So that was pretty sad.
It was not that close, but Mason was just really struggling with the.
It's a stressful match. It's a stressful match. Div 2 finals being down 1-0. I feel for the gameplay mistakes, but I've definitely being in similar situations. I've definitely been been like, wow, I suck at this. I've been putting how many years into this game, and it's just like, wow, I'm just bad at this shine right now. But
yeah, it doesn't feel good to lose 2 matches due to gameplay. So.
Yeah, it's tough, and
I mean, I don't take any disrespect from Mason. Mason's a very good player, and just it's very hard to play this game at a high level consistently all the time. So
second in Div 2, not bad, right?
Yeah.
And Golden Devil, I want to acknowledge the fact I was right. 80 blue coins was not clicked.
You were. I figured that would be clicked before 15 Delfino, but
was one from each or Bianca Shadow Mario close at the end?
Bianco Shadow Mario was not. Mason was going for it at the end, but
one from each was like a Manta, right?
No, I mean you clicked one from each as Mason was doing Bianca 1. And Mason still needed a Pianta and a Serena Shine. So
Mason, yeah. So I was reading that Mason never went to Bianco in the beginning, but towards the middle of the match when he was in Pinna, during that Pinna escapade stuff, I didn't know if he visited Bianco just to snag it for one from each progress. Because I knew he started Rico like really hard into Pinna, but I didn't know if he did Bianco. So I full well knowingly did Bianco 5 into one from each. So I just wanted that extra little progress in case he did 20 from 2 from Bianco, which I read it as Rico and Pinna.
You would have been right.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like you had a pretty firm, like the fact that you were just talking about your Noki 100s and you were just like, well, if he's doing Noki 100s right now and he's starting with the right, I'm going to start with the left so I can get a goal for, like, it seemed like you had a firm grasp of where he was, even though he was delaying his goals pretty amicably. Rico 3 hoverless, he delayed for a while. Like, you delayed your Bianco 5 shines. Even though like you don't know exactly where he is, but he could have entered Bianco and done Bianco 5 shines. You delayed that as much as you were comfortable with. There were a lot of delays going back and forth, but as I was saying to Golden Devil, not a lot of them came into really mattering. Maybe just like adding more mystery as to where you are specifically. But yeah, the delays were just like nobody over delayed, and I don't know. I felt like it was just a very well played match for Div 2 finals.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I gotta say is I thought Bianco into Serena was really good on this card as a counter to playing Pinna.
Yeah.
Because of 3 and 4 secrets. So I really liked that. Plus putting in a Rico hundreds with 50 from 2 with Bianco hundreds as my 5th shine out of Bianco. I really like that play, so that's what I went for, and I'm glad it wasn't contested whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean the only
a route's very easily contestable if Mason just commits to 100 at any point, and then I cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really the only goals where you two were kind of close in a race were 4 secrets, 12 Noki blues, and Noki hundreds. I think the rest of the match, you guys were on totally separate paths.
Yeah.
Just doing completely different things.
Kind of 15 Delfino shines? Or Delfino blues?
Kind of.
Yeah. I was picking up some of the blues just in case Mason wasn't ever going to do it, because that goal kind of sucks on this card with no fruit ladies, no NPCs, nothing else, just straight 15 Delfino. So I was like, all right, I need 5 more blues. I'll just go do a fruit lady and pick up some Delfinos while I'm at it. And then Mason clipped it when I went into Noki anyway. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I think overall, just this match was very well played, and I was glad I was here to watch it and commentate with my. I guess we're accumulating duos. We're just kind of last minute signing up for matches, Golden Devil and I, and but yeah, unless Golden Devil has anything else to say, I think that's going to be the end of the stream.
Just want to thank everyone who helped organize the season, all the restreamers, all the people that put in a lot of work to help make the season work.
Yeah.
Because they do a lot of work behind the scenes and don't get shouted out much. So thanks to all of you.
And so this is the last match of the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, I'm glad I jumped in at the last minute to be part of this, I guess. But yeah, it's been nice to just be able to jump in and do commentary every so often for the season. I don't know what the next thing that's going to happen on Sunshine Community. I know there's some rumbling about like some any percent like matches, maybe, I don't know, some races of some sort, but that people want to hold. But until next season, I don't really know anything like consistent. But just like hit the bell on the Sunshine Community and have your notifications pop up on your phone, and maybe next time it'll be me and Golden Devil commentating something else. And yeah, so until next time, you guys have a nice